Greetings from St. Perpetua Community. From desperation to uncertainty, what comes next? That was the title of a front page article in the San Francisco Chronicle this week, reflecting on the impact of the current pandemic. It recounted a few personal stories of people: a respiratory specialist, a community health organizer, a gym owner, feeling like they're in limbo, not knowing for certain where things are headed or for how long. You remember the term limbo. Never an official or dogmatic teaching of the Church, it's speculated an abode of souls that are barred from heaven because of not having received baptism. Most people always had a difficulty conforming their knowledge and experience of a good and merciful God with the concept of undeserved abandonment. Fortunately, the word limbo is nowhere to be found in the 1992 Catechism of the Catholic Church. However, the word has become a very apt term in common language, meaning a state of uncertainty, or even more apropos for us today, a place or state of restraint or confinement. Even though I feel a sense of relief having received the 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine, there's still a sense of uncertainty and anxiety about the future. Those gnawing questions linger. How long before everyone gets vaccinated? How will many businesses survive? When will all kids be back in school? How can the poor of our country and throughout the world make it through this tough time? What will the experience of church be after this disaster is over? I'm not sure how we make it through this challenging time without faith. That is, without a sense that something or someone greater than oneself is in charge, someone in whom we can place our trust. One of my favorite spiritual mentors has a beautiful and insightful name for God: the gracious mystery. Mystery because we can't fully know or comprehend the ways of God. The prophet Isaiah speaks for God: "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts." And gracious, because God only wants for our good. Again, the prophet Isaiah speaks for God: "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you." A child was afraid to cross a busy street, and standing beside his mom, he cried for her to hold his tiny hand. The mom's arms were already full: a purse, groceries, an umbrella. So she told the child to reach up and take hold of her outstretched finger. But the child refused to cross the street, even with the offer of that finger to hold. "No," the child protested, "I don't want to hold your hand. I want you to hold my hand." The mom understood, rearranged her load, and offered her child a full hand, into which the child's hand slipped confidently. And together they crossed the busy street. There's nothing childish about turning to God in prayer, begging, even demanding, that God take you by the hand and guide you through these troubled waters.